morning and a very warm welcome. You're watching JanataTelevision and this is the English Bulletin with me, Sushant Dakal. The top stories first. Coronavirus cases decline across the country. Death toll rises to 1,247. Dissident leaders demand one person, one post within NCP. PM Oli requests postponement of NCP Secretariat meeting. Snowfall affects normal lives in mountain districts. Weather Forecasting Division predicts adverse weather for the next 2 days. Trump to court troops in Iraq and Afghanistan. Republicans alarmed by withdrawal plans. And Spain humiliate Germany with a 6-0 defeat. Ferran Torres scores his first career hat-trick. And now the news in detail. The government has confirmed 502 new cases of coronavirus across the country during the latest rounds of tests, which is the lowest in months. According to the Ministry of Health and Population, the total caseload of coronavirus in the country has although climbed to 211,475, but the number of active cases has dropped to 30,986 from the overnight tally of 33,379. Meanwhile, the death toll from coronavirus has climbed to 1,247 across the country, with a confirmation of 17 more fatalities yesterday. So far, 179,242 patients infected by coronavirus have recovered from the disease in Nepal. Nepal is currently among the top 36 countries that have been most affected by the pandemic. The Secretariat meeting of the ruling Nepal Communist Party is still mired in uncertainty. The meeting, called for 1 p.m. today afternoon, has become uncertain as the party's chairman duo, KP Sharma Oli and Pushpa Kamal Dahal, are yet to reach understanding on contentious issues. Prime Minister Oli is planning to postpone the Secretariat meeting for some more days. It has been learnt that PM Oli was alarmed after the dissident leaders called for the Secretariat meeting, demanding the concept of one person, one post within the party. The dissident leaders include Executive Chairman Dahal, Senior Leader Madhav Kumar Nepal and Jhalanath Khanal, Party Vice President Bamdev Gautam and Party Spokesperson Narayan Kaji Shrestha. The latest demand has forced PM Oli to postpone the meeting. Oli yesterday conveyed the message to Dahal through the party's General Secretary Vishnu Paudel to postpone the meeting. After Dahal declined to postpone the meeting, Oli has intensified meetings with his supporters and well-wishers. Dahal is also discussing the agendas of the meeting with his supporters. Minister for Culture, Tourism and Civil Aviation Yogesh Bhattrai has stated that a separate security unit should be set up for airport security. Speaking at the inauguration ceremony of a guard building at Tribhuvan International Airport, Minister Bhattrai affirmed that a separate security unit was crucial to manage the international airport's security. The possibility that people associated with international criminal organizations or their agents using TIA for travel cannot be denied, Minister Bhattrai said. Therefore, a special unit specially trained for airport security is required to uplift the TIA's safety.
गलत क्रियाकलाप र गलत काममा संलग्न हुने सम्भावना हुन्छ। उनीहरू कतिपय अन्तर्राष्ट्रिय अपराधिक क्रियाकलापहरूसँग र त्यस्ता संगठनहरूसँग समेत नजिक भएका र त्यस्तासँग सहकार्य गर्ने व्यक्तिहरू पनि विमानस्थलको बाटो हुँदै आवत जावत गर्ने त्यो सम्भावना रहन्छ। एउटा विमानस्थल सुरक्षा प्रहरी भनेर भिन्नै युनिट बनाउनु पर्छ भन्ने सोच हामी केही छलफल गरेका छौं। सीमाना खुल्ला भएको मुलुक हुनुको नाताले हाम्रो सुरक्षा संवेदनशीलता हाम्रा लागि पनि र हामीबाट अरूका लागि पनि त्यतिकै महत्त्वपूर्ण र संवेदनशील विषय हो।
According to Minister Bhattarai, a detailed discussion for the creation of airport security police has been taking place with different security units and the concerned ministry. The recently inaugurated airport security barrack at TIA is capable of hosting 350 security personnel for airport security. This is Janata Bulletin. We'll be right back after a short break. Welcome back after the break. We continue with other national news. Various places in the mountainous and high-hill district of the country have received snowfall with the onset of winter this year. Snowfall occurred in Humla, Dolpa, Mustang and North Gorkha as the weather changed this week. People's lives have also been affected due to the chilling cold brought along with the snowfall. Snowfall was also reported in a place called Dule in Uttar Ganga Rural Municipality, Ward Number 1 of East Rukum in Lumbini Province. The Weather Forecasting Division of the Department of Hydrology and Meteorology has forecast westerly winds in most parts of the country for the next 2 days and light to moderate snowfall and rainfall in some parts of the high hills and mountains. Currently, rainfall and snowfall are taking place in some areas in the far western state of the country as well as Karnali, Lumbini, Gandaki and Bagmati provinces. Similarly, snowfall has affected normal lives in Jomsom, Muktinath, Lomangtang and other settlements of Mustang. The temperature of Upper Mustang has dropped to -20 degrees Celsius with the snowfall. According to locals, it has been snowing in the Upper Manang since Monday afternoon. According to locals, snowfall also occurred in Thorongla Pass and Tilicho, a popular tourist destination of Manang. People's lives have become difficult due to the snowfall along with rain in various places in the upper and lower parts of Dolpa. Similarly, snow has taken place in Gurja in Dhaulagiri Rural Municipality 1 of Myagdi and nearby hills of Khorepani. Wooden bridges are currently in use for vehicular movement at remote mountainous district of Manang will be soon replaced by modern bridges. The construction of concrete bridges over different rivers and rivulets in the district's main road has led to replacement of old wooden bridges. Locals of Manang were heavily dependent on such wooden bridges for vehicular movement for years due to the lack of concrete bridges over small and big rivers. Overall, budget has already been allocated for construction of roads and bridges in Manang. Therefore, all such wooden bridges will be soon replaced in future for safe and modern travel, informed Lower House member from Manang, Polden Chopang Gurum. Locals of Manang have alleged the contractors for the motorable bridges for the delayed work despite of early budget allocation. MP Gurung, however, said difficult geographical structure and climate are main barriers for prompt construction of bridges in the Himalayan district of Manang. And now the news from the economic front. The price of gold in the international market dropped on Tuesday. Gold, which had gained an average of $15 an ounce in the past 3 days, fell by $9 on Tuesday. The price of gold and silver in Nepal has not been fixed on Tuesday due to public holiday. Gold, which was traded at $1,889 an ounce in international market on Sunday, was traded at an average of $1,895 an ounce on Monday. The price of gold per ounce on Tuesday was around $1,186. On the day before Tihar holiday began, gold was traded at Rs 95,200 per ounce in the Nepali market. Gold prices are expected to fall further as news of the discovery of vaccine against coronavirus in various countries becomes public. Time for a short break here at Janata Bulletin. Stay tuned for international news. Welcome back, and now the international news. Senior Republicans have reportedly voiced their concerns at U.S. plans to withdraw some of its forces in Afghanistan and Iraq, according to BBC. The U.S. is set to cut its number of troops in Afghanistan and Iraq by 2,500, the U.S. Department of Defense confirmed. According to BBC, U.S. President Donald Trump has long called for troops to come home and has criticized U.S. interventions abroad. But Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, usually a staunch defender of Trump, called the plan a mistake. He also warned the president against taking any earth-shaking changes in regards to defense and foreign policy before leaving the White House. Trump is yet to concede to Democrat Joe Biden, and the cuts are scheduled to take place 5 days before Biden takes office on 20th January 2021. The president-elect has said he is rightly wary of their longest war in Afghanistan, but also said there was a need to end the war responsibly. Shortly after the announcement, several rockets were fired into the Green Zone in Baghdad and landed near the U.S. Embassy. You're watching Janata Bulletin, and now the latest from the world of sports. Spain has qualified for the Nations League finals after defeating Germany with a massive scoreline of 6-0 yesterday. Spain managed to finish at the top of Group 4 and joined France for the 4 teams Nations League final. It was, however, Manchester City's star winger Ferran Torres who scored his first career hat-trick and led to Germany's woeful competitive defeat since 1931. It was former Chelsea forward Alvaro Morata who opened the scoresheet for Spain in the 17th minute. Torres volleyed his first on the 33rd minute. Rodri made it 3 with a guided header, and Torres slotted in a 4th before curling home the 5th. Mikel Oyarzabal's tap-in made it 6-0. Meanwhile, Chelsea striker Olivier Giroud also scored a double for France, again to help the world champions beat Sweden 4-2 at home in the Nations League. According to BBC, Spain and France will be joined by either Belgium or Denmark from Group A2 and Italy, the Netherlands or Poland from Group A1. Dominic Thiem became the first man to move into the last 4 of the ATP Finals event in London after he beat French Open champion Rafael Nadal. The Austrian beat Nadal by 7-6, 9-7, 7-6, 7-4 in a display of prolific tennis performance at the O2 Arena in London. Nadal had 2 set points in the first set tie-break but could not convert them, with Thiem eventually coming back to secure the match on his 5th match point. Thiem's qualification was secured when Stefanos Tsitsipas beat Andrei Rublev. Defending champion Tsitsipas survived a match point as he won 6-1, 4-6, 7-6 in Tuesday's another match of Group London 2020. Tsitsipas will play Nadal on Thursday, with the winner joining Thiem in the semi-finals, while Rublev is eliminated after 2 defeats in as many matches. Today, Germany's Alexander Zverev plays Argentine Diego Schwartzman in Group Tokyo 1970 in the afternoon, while world number 1 Novak Djokovic and Russian Daniil Medvedev face off in the evening. We are at the end of Janata Bulletin, and the headlines once again. Coronavirus cases decline across the country. Death toll rises to 1,247. Dissident leaders demand 1 person, 1 post within NCP. PM Oli requests postponement of NCP Secretariat meeting. Snowfall affects normal lives in mountain districts. Weather Forecasting Division predicts adverse weather for the next 2 days. Trump to cut troops in Iraq and Afghanistan. Republicans alarmed by withdrawal plans. And Spain humiliate Germany with a 6-0 defeat. Ferran Torres scores his first career hat-trick. And that's all from the English News Desk for today. You can follow Janata Television and our programs on various social media platforms. including on our website janatasamachar.com. Keep watching Janata Television. Namaste.